Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog behind the scenes kind of video. I posted a poll on Patreon for this month's cover and the patrons have voted, and this month The Dawn Will Come from Dragon Age Inquisition was selected, so we're gonna start working on that today. For this cover, the first step was listening to the song on YouTube, and it's a little under 2 minutes. So I'm hoping I can make the song a little bit longer, and I'm curious if I could find a way to extend it using some of the other melodies from the soundtrack, similar to the Skyrim covers that I've done that are sort of medleys. So I'm going to take a listen to the whole Dragon Age Inquisition soundtrack and see if there's something that can be stitched together. I didn't have to look very far, just the first track of the Dragon Age Inquisition soundtrack. It's called Dragon Age Inquisition theme, and the melody of it is the Dawn Will Come melody, and it also goes into another, it develops into another section, and so I think this will work well for a possible medley, this part. So now I'm going to start by figuring out the chords to the Dawn Will Come song and then to this section as well, to see if we can stitch them together in a way that makes sense. Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. Okay, so it's So now I'm going to play the whole way through what I envision the arrangement to be like in my mind, which is to start with the Dawn Will Come, transition into the middle section of the Dragon Age Inquisition theme song, and then back to the Dawn Will Come and end with that. I'm going to set my timer so that I can know how long that will make the song. So let's try this. Shadows fall, super low, and hope has fled. Steal your heart, the dawn will come. Da, 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 I need to find the right key for this. But we're at 2 minutes 25 seconds. So I prefer that because I think just the song itself is under 2 minutes. So I think this will work well. Who do these tiny feet belong to? Who? Thor, hello. Are you tired, puppy? Have you been working hard today? Sleeping a lot? Guys, it's many days later. I have finished the arrangement and I didn't have a chance to vlog any more than what you saw previously. I hope to do better next time. But I thought what we could do for now is have a bit of a post-mortem where we discuss what happened and what worked, what didn't. And there is also one particular technique for when you have to record many background vocals that I really enjoy playing with, and I thought it would be this song would be a really good example where I can show you how it works. So let me open up Logic and let's go back into the past. So I tried all sorts of things with this song. It was actually quite a struggle to find a way to make the arrangement work in a way that I liked. The first thing I struggled with was picking the key, because the song, the original one, is in D minor and it's super low. I tried raising it just one whole step and seeing if I could reach that. And while technically I could, it doesn't mean it sounded good. And I want to show you, I recorded the last verse in one whole step above the original key, and listen to how it sounds. Bear your blade and raise it high. And the low note at the end. For one day soon the dawn will come. So technically, the note is there, but it doesn't mean it's good. And I feel that it just didn't lift the song in a positive way. So I ended up transposing the whole song 3 whole steps up, and that was a lot more comfortable. I feel my voice sounded more flowy and open, and it allowed me to also have a low harmony, because if it was at the lowest floor of my range, there was no possible way I could add a lower harmony. It's not gonna happen. While I wanted to respect the lowness of the song, because I think it has its own beauty that way, I needed to also recognize that my voice was not made for that. So yeah, compromise. So if you listen to the key that I actually recorded in, it just flows a little bit better. Shadows fall and hope has fled. It's just more relaxed, more flowy, more open. I just like it more. As far as the technique that I wanted to share with you is for when you have to record many different vocals to make it sound like a choir. I touched a little bit on this on the back in the day old school tutorial for the Dragonborn Comes cover that I have on this channel. But here we go a little bit more in depth because there's more vocals involved in the process. And so I have my lead vocal. Let's listen to it solo. Bear your blade. This is the final verse, strong. It high, stand your ground. And so what I ended up doing is I doubled this, well, tripled this. I recorded 2 more takes of the voice exactly like this. Bear your blade and raise it high. So then I recorded another pair of vocals, but this time in my mind, I pretended to be a man trying to sound like a tenor. So instead of singing, bear your blade, I changed the shape of my mouth and my vocal placement, bear your blade. And it sounds kind of silly on its own. Bear your blade and raise it high. It's not something I would share like that on its own, but if you add the other 2 vocals, bear your blade and raise it high, it kind of sounds like there's someone else there, as opposed to just being more copies of myself. So if we add the lead to that, bear your blade and raise it high. And so we're building. For 7 and 8, what I did was not try to pretend a tenor, but to be a bass. So this is like super horrible. Bear your blade, like very exaggerated. Listen to this. Bear your blade and raise it high. Like I said, I'm only showing you this because it's part of the process. This is not something I would ship out like that. So if we mix my basses with my tenors, bear your blade and raise it high. Then we add my normal vocals. Bear your blade and raise it high. So it kind of starts sounding like more people. At least I'd like to think so. The other thing that I did... Bear your blade. This is Maluka circa 2011. This is a bear your blade, our hero, like super breathy, because back then I didn't know any other way to sing. So I used that. I said, okay, let's have a breathy person in the chorus. And so I recorded like that. And then we have what is my terrible attempt at sounding like an old lady. Bear your blade and raise it high. So if we add that to breathy Luca, bear your blade Bare your blade and raise it high. It starts growing a bit bigger, and the whole thing I'm trying to accomplish here is to have my voice resonate in a slightly different place in the frequency spectrum. Because if I sing in my normal voice, I am only going to be hitting certain parts of the spectrum. And if you add more and more copies of that, the only thing you accomplish is it's going to sound louder. It's not going to sound fuller, just louder. And so by trying to shape my mouth and my placement a bit, hopefully it creates a tone that maybe shifts a little bit to the lower frequency spectrum or the higher one. So yeah, so let me show you. And then I added harmonies to this, and that was the whole process. Bare your blade and raise it high. I'm adding the lead. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. Bare your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. My computer is stuttering a bit because I'm also filming and recording this while playing back a super heavy session, so it can't keep up. But I just wanted to be able to show you just a little bit of how I attempted to have a choir sound in this song. Overall, it was a bit of a struggle to make this. It took me a while to find something that I'm comfortable with, and it happens a lot of times with covers. I think sometimes things go super well and flowy, and sometimes there's just a bit more of a block going on. Thank you for watching this post-mortem. Thank you to everybody who voted on Patreon. The new vote is going to be posted soon so that we can get started on the next one. Thank you very much. I hope you guys are well. Bye.